I would say I'm someone who's pretty introverted. I don't go out of my way to have social interactions that I don't need. And a few years ago, when the whole prospect of learning Arabic came up, I was even more socially awkward and introverted than I am now. Obviously, I knew I didn't want to sign up for some Arabic tutoring program and speak to someone face to face, for now at the very least. I just wanted to do what I could by myself as much as I could and see how far that takes me. Alhamdulillah, I remember within the first 6 months alone, I was able to make substantial progress in learning Arabic, Alhamdulillah. And this was all through belief in Allah and through the habits that I'm going to explain to you in this video today. Here's my stats. Not a single paid course, not a single dollar spent. Never spent more than a couple hours a week learning Arabic at most. And I'm lazy and as introverted as can be. However, within the first 6 months, I'd learned thousands of words alone. I can understand the Quran when it is being recited almost entirely, when it is being read or recited, and can have intermediate conversations with people in Arabic. So in this video, I'm just going to simply go through step by step the systems that I use, very basic, to achieve what I have achieved, pretty much by yourself. And it's as lazy as possible. Number one is to use apps without restriction. This is kind of a counter advice to what most people online will tell you when it comes to language learning. And to an extent, they're right. But what we're trying to do is build consistency and try to make small but sustained efforts over time. And the easiest way to do that is with a well-established app that's already been built by someone who understands Arabic learning. When I started off with Duolingo. I remember specifically that was literally my first step to learning Arabic, was using the app that everyone likes to trash talk today. But guess what? I did it for 100+ days in the first year alone. And I learned so much. Of course, I didn't learn Quranic Arabic that well. I learned the basic grammar, I learned a few words here and there, but it was an incredible start because that's what made me love Arabic. After that, I did a bunch of other stuff that I'll explain in this video, but it's getting started with something simple that I recommend in every single video. It's not just Duolingo. In fact, nowadays I recommend this other app called Kalam, which is focused on Quranic Arabic if that's primarily what your focus is. And chances are, if you're watching this video, that's probably your focus, is to understand the Quran well. So in that case, I would recommend Kalam. There's a bunch of other apps as well that I'll link below, but using Arabic apps without restriction works. It's easy, it's simple, and we're trying to be as sustainable as possible while trying not to burn out. Yes, you could ask the guy who's been born speaking Arabic and raised in an Arab country. You could ask him for advice. But the thing is, that person was never in the situation that you and I were in, which is not knowing how to speak more than 3 sentences of Arabic while already having grown up, I guess. Now, the second thing you need to understand is vocabulary. Gathering as much vocabulary as possible, as many words as possible. But we're going to do this slowly. Either 1 word a day, or use this method that I use a lot, and I love doing this, which is analyzing a single clip for days at a time. What used to happen with me is I would just come across some random clip I see on YouTube or Instagram, and I would just try to really understand it slowly. Understand the Arabic in the video, and just go through every single word and try to understand it, try to hear it as a native. That was the most important thing. Now, this kind of relies on you understanding a bit of the grammar already, but if you start off with very simple clips, you will learn the grammar as you go. But you have to start off simple. What I would do, I would literally repeat what they say in the video to myself over and over as if I was the person in the video. Now, you might be wondering, how do I get access to clips like these? Well, the easiest thing is this channel called Talk in Arabic Today, I think. I'll link it below. But that channel basically already does it for you. It will choose a clip and then it will choose specific words, and all you need to do is just pay attention to the video, write down those words, stick them up somewhere or write them in your notebook. That's it. That's your words for like the next day or even the next 3 days, because it provides you with a fair bit of words in every single video. And that's one of the best methods for picking up vocabulary. The third thing I do, which I haven't done for a while, but when I did it was very enjoyable, is watching shows in Arabic. I remember the one thing that I watched the most was SpongeBob on Netflix in Arabic with English subtitles. What this does is you understand what's going on because there's the English subtitles right underneath, but you're hearing everything in Arabic and you're just noticing, you're subconsciously noticing patterns exactly how a child or a baby does. And over time, as you get engaged into whatever show you're watching or whatever it is, you'll start to pick up on the mannerisms. You start to pick up on the language as you go. It's one of the easiest, laziest, and low effort ways of learning a language, but it is something that you do on the side. I would still recommend that you go through the vocabulary as your number one priority and then do this as like a fun bonus kind of thing. Watch whatever show you want to watch, but watch it in Arabic. Simple as that. This video is quite short, so I'm only putting in those 3 things that I mentioned in this video. In the next video, I'll go into more detail on how I specifically learned Arabic at a more advanced level. This video is kind of like the lazy tips. Next video, I'll go all in. If you want to be surrounded by people who have the same goal as you, fixing their iman through Arabic, then go down. There's a free community that I built and you can get access to that. I thank you for your attention in this video and I'll see you in the next one, inshallah.